Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the ground with the back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Hokies! Special teams proving to be special. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball. Get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution on that punt return.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds a man in the middle. Free up the gut. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt!
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Virginia Tech's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on him.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right.
Breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He might be afraid to kick it to him here after the first punt was taken back to the house. No fair catches here, looking for room. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. It becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Going to the running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Pulls it and fires to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem.
Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Dropping back, it's McNabb. Got his man. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now, dotting and
turning it on. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to.
And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Going to swing it on second down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stress you with his feet, stress you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and take it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's McNabb. Gonna let it fly. Snags it inside the 20. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Runs through a tackle. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's McNabb. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Oh, they block it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Oh, they're after him. Escapes the sack. Going to try to get it himself. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So 1st play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Makes the grab. He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's McNabb. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Grabs it in the middle. That should be the final play of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Davis will throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good game. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the 2nd level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
66, hit 7.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. The give on the option. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Still running at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Panthers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Davis looking to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information.
He's loose. He's at the and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Davis will throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's dragged down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes a catch on the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. He leaves it with his back. Ball's out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. The Hokies racing to the line in a hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. On the run, still looking. Running into the open space. It's a seam wide open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. Looking to throw, it's McNabb. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Hokies. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
They go to the ground. Picks up the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his fourth trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Unloads quickly. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Davis looking to pass. He's got him at the 45 on his way. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they They haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Punt is in the air. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Caught at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here's the give off the left side. Still on his feet at the 25. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Davis will throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They give it to him again. Tripped up for the tackle.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it on the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. On the move at the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 25.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Easy completion on the shuffle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The hand to the running back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. And the Hokies want to move quickly. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And we knew this offense was good, man, but seeing them in person, like, now I understand why they're a top 10 offense. Week in, week out, so many different ways to hit you from so many different angles. Undefeated still. Still an undefeated squad moving forward with all of their dreams in front of them.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Davis looking to pass. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just keeps moving. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, you're...
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his
quarterback, feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were down.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fakes to grab. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him.
He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Davis will throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And after this play, the cake will be baked.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And that's how you finish it off, scoring on the final play of the game. Doesn't affect the outcome, just a little cherry on top of the sundae. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.